Hello, welcome to Makers TV. This is episode 38, and today I want to talk to you about the one thing that I think a lot of people forget about when they're trying to price their handmade items that they make to sell, or even boutique services and stuff like that. So hello, I am Michaela Danvers and I am from themakerscollective.com.au, and each week I deliver short, sharp, actionable lessons for you to strengthen your brand and grow your business. And as I said, today we're talking about pricing. Pricing is a really big topic, especially for people just starting out, and it usually takes a long time and a long period of trial and error to really work out your ideal pricing. But I would say with quite a lot of confidence that about 80% of people probably undercharge when they're first starting out, and undercharge by quite a lot. People are afraid, for whatever reason, that if they raise their prices, their customers won't buy, or they'll think that their customers will think that they're overcharging or trying to rip them off, or, a myriad of other fears that come up when people are trying to, price appropriately. So, if you go online and just Google any sort of basic pricing formula for pricing your handmade goods, generally what you will get is something along the lines of the cost of your materials plus the time it takes, so your labor time, and then maybe times that by 2 is your wholesale price, and then times 2 again is your retail price. Now, that is a super simplistic formula. I mean, it's a good place to start, but that generally is not where it's not going to be a perfect price where you end up with that. And as I said, it will take trial and error to really hone in your prices to where they should be. One thing that this is not the main key point of this video, but one thing that people don't always take into account is the perceived value for their customers. And you really need to do that as part of your pricing. So if your item only costs $20 to make, but it is super valuable to your customers and it's like going to change their lives and solve heaps of problems for them, then your price can be higher because the value of that thing is higher. But that's not what I'm talking about today. Today, the one thing I don't want you to forget when pricing your products is the thinking time and the expertise that actually goes into making the thing. So as an example, let's say you're talking about graphic design. So I'm a trained graphic designer, qualified. Let's say that you are a graphic designer and you are creating handmade invitations for a wedding. So you design the design, and let's say that takes you, 45 minutes to an hour. It takes you an hour. So it's a quick design. You're very good and you do it very quickly. Now, do you think that should be sold for only that 1 hour of time? So let's talk like we're talking about custom stuff. So it's not one that you're going to sell 10,000 times. So you're going to reduce the price and have a stock sort of fee. It's more so you're doing custom work for somebody, and this is a one-off and they're getting sort of exclusive rights for it. So you wouldn't charge your 1 hourly fee and that's it, because you're not just charging for the time that it takes to make it. And this goes across all different genres of making. So even though I'm talking graphic design here, it could be, sewing doll skirts or making the dolls, or doing bespoke candles, or, anything. What I'm trying to get across is that you're not just charging for the labor time, you're charging for the intellectual property and the innovation and the idea and the concept as well. And this is what nobody, I would say, not nobody, but most people don't factor in at all to their pricing. And it's really important because this is as I said, your intellectual property. It's your idea that you are selling, basically. So if you, let's have another example. So if you're, I was going to say cooking, but I'm not an expert in that sort of stuff. So let's do another example. Let's say that you're selling dolls. So they're soft cloth dolls and they're heirlooms and they're going to be passed down for generations. If you're using a pattern that someone else has created, then I would say pricing your products that just takes into account materials and labor time would make sense. But if you're creating something that you have actually invented, this doll does something amazing that you have created yourself and it's your intellectual property and your idea, your price goes up. The cost of that item goes up because the value of that item goes up, and also you have to pay yourself for your expertise. And this is where so many people get tripped up because they're like, oh, well, it's just handmade though. I just came up with it. It's just my idea. And it's like, yes, it's your idea. You have to value that because it is valuable. So please don't forget to factor in your concept and your idea and your intellectual property into your pricing, and don't downplay when you are innovating something and you are creating something new and original to the market. Don't downplay that. That's amazing, and make sure that your prices reflect that innovation and amazingness. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you know someone who is innovative and amazing, please share this video with them. And they probably need to put their prices up, I would say. Most people need to put their prices up. Don't be scared to put your prices up. That might be a whole nother episode in itself. But thank you so much for watching. I'm so lucky to have you here. If you would like to jump onto the Facebook group, we have a Makers Community Facebook group. Just search Makers Co Community and that should pop up. I would love to hear your thoughts on this topic specifically, or also you can jump over to themakerscollective.com.au and say hi there. I have a bunch of blog posts and articles and all sorts of things to get you started with your business. I can't wait to see what you're doing. I love to hear stories of people who are just starting out or who have been going for a couple of years, and just seeing where people are up to. And if you have any issues, if you're stuck on anything, I would love to know how I could help you as well. So thank you again so much. I really appreciate your time, and I will catch you on the flip side next week. Bye.